The following is a presentation of Retro Sports Network, home of the champions of the past, present, and future. And tonight, presented by ID Jester. You know him, you love him, you love his D&D stuff, you love his replays, you love his chat shows. If you want to be on the ID Jester chat show, drop an email to idjesterlive@gmail.com. Spammers need not apply, but he'd love to have you on his show. And good evening, everybody. My name is Ron Jucken, and we have kind of an interesting conundrum here. He asked that we replay the 1990, or technically the 1993 AFC wildcard contest between the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Oilers, which is what we're going to do. In real life, this was the game that Buffalo was down 38-3 at the half, and Buffalo came back to win 41-38 in overtime. But we're going to throw in one wrinkle that didn't happen in that game. You see, one of the great weaknesses of this type of gaming is that everything is based on statistics of players. And Frank Reich, who was the quarterback that week for Buffalo, wasn't going to be able to beat the mud off a horse, let alone the Houston Oilers. He just wasn't that good. He was sacked 9 times, only threw 41 passes in that time. So if we played Frank Reich, Buffalo is going to get the snot kicked out of them, and I don't want to do that. Now, why was the 2-time defending AFC Conference champions in the wild card game? Well, they had the chance to clinch the division the last week of the regular season. They went down to, get this, the Houston Astrodome. Miami beat New England to finish 10-6 on the 11-5 on the regular year. So a Buffalo win would have given the Bills 12 wins and a third straight AFC Eastern Divisional title. But Jim Kelly got his knee twisted, which is why Frank Reich came in, and Houston just promptly took Buffalo to task and beat them to give the Oilers a playoff spot and put the Bills as one of the 3 wild cards in the AFC. There were 3 wild card spots until we went to 4 divisions to go along with the 3 division champions. And so Buffalo comes in as a wild card. This was the only time in that 4-year stretch where Miami took the division from Buffalo. So the Oilers are coached by Jack Pardee and play a 4 wide receiver, no tight end offense. You're not going to see a tight end for Houston at all. Buffalo, as I said, will have Jim Kelly as quarterback. I think it gives the Bills the best chance to win because, as I said earlier, statistics matter in how these games are constructed, and although Frank Reich brought him back and threw for 289 yards, his card isn't just going to be that way. All right. The good thing going for Houston is the weather. As you take a look at the field, it is 32 degrees, and the wind is with Houston left to right in the first quarter at 0 to 10 miles an hour. It's not going to be that windy. The weather favors the indoor team. And with all that, we say hi to ID Jester, Max Cornelius, and Dale Lonsdale as we're ready to go here in the 1993-2 AFC wildcard game. Jim Kelly is playing. His knee is heavily bandaged, but he should be ready to go. And Warren Moon will be the quarterback for Houston when they have the ball. Remember, if you want to be on a great internet talk show, idjesterlive@gmail.com. Did I not set both the offenses? I did not. So Buffalo will return this. It is Kenneth Davis who stands on his 8. Edwards and Fuller, they up and on their 15. They're ready to go in Buffalo, and the kick is away, taken by Davis at the 8-yard line, and he takes it to the 18 before Orlando makes the tackle for a gain of 10. So Kenneth Davis and Al Del Greco, of course, kicking for Houston. Buffalo will play, of course, in their conventional 2-2 set. Jim Kelly, as I said, heavily taped, is your quarterback. Frank Reich, if he needs to, will play. But right now, Kelly gets the start. Carwell Gardner is the upman, and Thurman Thomas is the primary back. There is no line. I think Buffalo is favored by 3.5. Bo Orlando made the tackle. James Lofton and Andre Reed are Buffalo's wide receivers. And when Jim Kelly wants to, he'll go to Pete Metzelaars as the tight end. 1st and 10, Thomas on a trap to the right from the 18-yard line. He gets it across to the 22. And Eddie Robinson will make the tackle right there. So 2nd and 6 for Buffalo. Let's beat the line, and it is a good one. Maybe not the electric company, but at least a few wind towers. Howard Ballard, not that Howard Ballard, is the left tackle. Jim Richter is the left guard. Kent Hull is the center. Glenn Parker, the right guard. And Will Wolford is the right tackle. 2nd and 6, Kelly's going to go to Andre Reed right here on a medium hitch. Kelly has time, rolls right, throws a crossover to away. Incomplete pass. Let's meet the Houston defense. As Buffalo goes 3 wide, Don Beebe will be the third receiver. He's on the bottom of your screen. For Houston, it's a 4-3. William Fuller, the defender. How you doing, Terry Joseph and Sebastian Stratt? Yeah, and Dawn, of course. Joester's Cards, how are you? William Fuller is the left end. Lee Williams is your left tackle. Ray Childress, the captain of the Houston defense, is your right tackle. Sean Jones is your right end. The linebackers, Lamar Lathan, he's a good one. He's covering Thurman Thomas today. Al Smith is the middle linebacker. And Eddie Robinson is the right linebacker outside. The left corner is Chris Dishman. His job is to cover Andre Reed. Jerry Gray gets to cover James Lofton on the right side. Bubba McDowell is one of the safeties. He covers Pete Metzelaars. And Marcus Robertson is the other. So it's 3rd and 6 for the Bills. 13:56 first quarter. Medium slant to Lofton. Kelly is pressured. He throws. He's got Lofton open to 35. First down. And Gray makes a tackle after a gain of 15. Jerry Gray on the stop. So spotted at the Bills 37. And Thurman Thomas will go on the screen as Houston blitzes. Audible, Thomas has it at the 30. 35-40, 45, first down, gain of 11. Bubba McDowell with the tackle. At 1st and 10, the Bills moving it. 4 plays, 30 yards. So glad you're having a good night. 1st and 10 from midfield. Thomas off tackle left. From the 48. Flag is down. Smith tackles him at the 49, a gain of 3.
Holding. Offense. Number 83.
But Andre Reed gets called for the hold, and Marv Levy just kind of sits there and shakes his head. Now, if Buffalo had gone down and beaten the Oilers in Houston on a Sunday night game the week before, Joe Theismann will talk about it for a long time, of course. Buffalo would have had the bye week, and Kelly would be healthier. Did not injure Jim Kelly, but he's not doing well, man. So 1st and 20 for Buffalo from their own 38. Thomas on a dive play from there, and he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Houston playing a prevent defense, and Lee Williams just sucked up Thomas right there. So 2nd down and 20. ID was doing some inside pitch for the Seattle Mariners in their drive to win the AL West in 1990. What a great concept. Reed on a medium slant on 2nd and 20. Kelly has time. He's going to go for it, and it's dumped down to Thomas and almost intercepted. So Kelly 2 of 4 for 26 yards. And Buffalo now has 3rd and 20 from their own 38. Metzelaars, medium slant. Kelly back to throw, has time, waits, throws over the middle. Metzelaars doesn't have it, and Houston will force an opening punt. So Kelly takes off the helmet, 2 of 5 for 26. And Chris Moore, MOHR, is back to punt. He'll stand at his 23. Webster Slaughter, the former Brown receiver, is back deep to return it. And with the wind here at Orchard Park, this one should go away. From inside the 15, Moore gets it away. Slaughter backs up, will return it. 15-19. The 13. Tackled at the 17 by Williams, and that's where the Oilers start. Warren Moon is your quarterback. And they're going to play the whole game right here with 4 wide receivers and no tight end. Lorenzo White can run the ball. Darryl Talley is covering him. The left side wide receivers, Ernest Gibbons and Haywood Jeffries. Nate Odom's covering him, and Jones covers Gibbons. On Moon's right, Curtis Duncan and Webster Slaughter. Mark Kelso covers Slaughter, and Jackson will cover Duncan. Short slant to Curtis Duncan. Moon throws. Duncan can't get there. 2nd and 10 from the 17. The line for Houston. Don Maggs is your left tackle. Doug Dawson, no relation to Richard, is your left guard. Bruce Matthews, the all-world center, his son still terrorizes the NFL, and Clay. Mike Munchak is the right guard, and David Williams is the right tackle. Lorenzo White, I think he played at Notre Dame or Michigan State. Off tackle left on 2nd down. Flag is down, and Bruce Smith knocks him down at the 19-yard line.
Holding. Offense. Number 78.
But Maggs, the right tackle, oh, what a mullet on him. Oh, my goodness, a baby face mullet. And that itself deserves a flag. And it'll back Houston up to their own 8. Buffalo plays right now they're playing a dime defense. The down lineman, Bruce Smith, you know him. He's the left end. Jeff Wright is the tackle. And Phil Hansen is the right end. Cornelius Bennett and Darryl Talley are the outside linebackers. Buffalo will play most of this game in the dime. On the left side, Kirby Jackson and Nate Odoms are the left corners. The right corners, James Williams and Henry Jones. And the safeties, Mark Kelso, who's a good one, and Kurt Schultz. So 2nd and 19. White on a screen pass. Moon from his end zone fires. Incomplete. So Buffalo blitzed one and won't go anywhere. So 3rd and 19. And a long slant to Curtis Duncan. Here come the blitz. Moon rolls to his right. Dumps it down to White at the 10. And Scholes, not Schultz, Scholes makes the tackle after a gain of 3. So the Oilers go 3 and out. 4th and 16 from their own 11. And Greg Montgomery will punt to Hicks. So from his end zone, he gets it away. Good field position here for the Bills. Taken at the 46 and brought down for a gain of 1 by Robinson. So Cliff Hicks on the return. So we've changed possessions. 10:03 to go first quarter. And no score between the Oilers and the Bills on this replay of this 1992 AFC Wildcard Classic. Ooh, poor guy. I'm not sure what the real life weather conditions were, but 32 with Buffalo with the wind. Going right to left at 5 miles an hour. I tried 3 times to give this game some traditional Buffalo weather, and it just wasn't going to cooperate. So, Orchard Park, a toasty 32. You can sat there and tailgate before the game started. Drank down a few Cook beers, KOCH, because that was the big local brewery. My dad hated it. So 1st and 10 for the Bills from their own 46. Long slant to Andre Reed. They want a home run ball. Kelly waits. He throws. Incomplete. Checked it down to Thomas, and just wasn't anything there. So 2nd down and 10. And now Thomas with Gardner in the backfield with him will try a sweep to the near side from the 46. Gets across midfield. Flag is down. Fuller with a tackle.
12 men on the field. Offense. 5-yard penalty.
And you better be getting positive yards if you got 12 men on the field. So someone didn't run off in time, and so it'll be 2nd and 15 for Buffalo from their own 41. Medium hitch to Lofton. Kelly in the pocket, waits, throws. Lofton's got it in Houston territory. Gray makes the tackle, give him 15, and spot it at the Houston 44, 1st down. So remember, Kelly on that gimpy knee has found Lofton twice. He's 3 of 7 for 41 yards. Thomas on a trap right from the 44. Tries to find the sideline, but Chris Dishman makes a tackle after a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8 for Buffalo. About halfway through the first quarter. No score from Rich Stadium in Orchard Park. And yep, Charlie Jones and I think probably Todd Christensen were on the call for that. And I forgot to shut off fatigue. Andre Reed, 2nd and 8. Medium slant. Kelly gonna throw. He does. He's got Reed open at the 25 or 26. Dishman again with a tackle. Then it's 1st down, Bills. So a better drive for Kelly. The Bills can run a jet sweep, but that's a wide receiver. So weather in real life, 34 degrees, winds at 14, and a wind chill at 24. So it's actually pretty close, 32 with the winds at 5. Thomas on 1st and 10 will try a Packer sweep to the right side. Gets a block across the 25. Jones makes the tackle for Houston at the 23. And so they're telling you can see now where that M-slant, close to abusing this play. One of the new features in the game. Okay, we won't do that again. Short cross to Metzelaars on 2nd and 7. Kelly throws. Metzelaars has it. 1st down. 5 touchdown. Wow. So 2nd and 7 from the 23. And Buffalo on a pass from Kelly to Metzelaars makes it 6-0. So here it is again. Metzelaars with 15 yards after the catch. And Buffalo's on the board. And so here's the extra point. It is up and to the right, but good. Steve Christie makes it. And with 6:37 to go in the opening stanza, Buffalo 7, Houston nothing. And the Patriots fans boo. well, the Patriots had done their job and beaten the Dolphins, Buffalo would have won the division, and Buffalo would have had the week off. So the word back is boo to you too. So Coleman back to return for Houston. He stands on his 8. Tillman and Harris at their respective 15s as Christie boots it away, taken 2 yards deep in the end zone. 5, 10, 15, 20. Brought down to the 24. So Coleman gets the return. Pat Coleman gets 26. And Houston starts 1st and 10 from their own 24. Jeffries. Short slant on 1st down. Moon walks back. Has time. Throws. Odom deflects it. Odom picks it off. After 35, he'll bring it down to the 30. Nate Odom, with his interception, gives Buffalo the ball deep in Houston territory. Here it is again. Moon just had his route picked off. And so 1st down from the Houston 28-yard line. 6:24 to go. Reed on a long out. Kelly wants to score right now. He waits. He dumps it down in the corner, and Dishman intercepts it the other way. And so you turn it over, I turn it over, and Chris Dishman saves points. They'll spot it at the 13. Give him 4 on the return. So Kelly got greedy. He wanted 6, and instead he was lucky that wasn't a pick 6 the other way. Kind of hard to have nothing but a split back there. So Moon works from the shotgun. From the 13. White will sweep it to the right, to the far side. Across the 10 to the 15. Mark Kelso with a tackle right there. And that will give Moon a little more room to work. Jets, Jets. I'm not sure what you guys are drinking in the chat, but the Jets aren't playing in this one either. Anyone want to root for the Colts? We can get the whole division in. 2nd and 8, under 6 to go, 1st quarter. Medium hitch. Moon looks. Throws it down to White instead. White will cross the 15, and Scholes makes the tackle after a gain of 1, 3rd and 7. So Buffalo has forced Moon to keep it short, and he's only 2 of 5 for 4 yards. Ernest Gibbons on a short slant. Moon heavily blitzed. Throws. Gibbons has it for a 1st down. He gets across the 25. Scholes makes the tackle after a gain of 10. And there'll be a fresh set for the Oilers. 4:45, clock running. Lorenzo White. Off tackle left. On the 26, and he's hit at the 26 by Bruce Smith. So the Bills defense doing what they can. Buffalo would, of course, win this game in miraculous fashion. Go down, I believe, to Miami for the AFC Championship game and win that after whoever they beat in the divisional, and would play the Cowboys at the Rose Bowl in the Super Bowl. We won't talk about what happened. Not in mixed company. Jeffries on a short cross, moving to throw it. Waits, fires, incomplete. 3rd and 10. No spoilers, please. Colt Power, Burt Jones to Roger Carr, touchdown. That's true. Ernest Gibbons on a medium fly. Moon is flushed. He throws incomplete. So Buffalo is doing what they can, and Houston will be forced to punt. So the turnovers exchange mean nothing. Kind of like going to Niagara Falls at the casino right now. And here comes Greg Montgomery to punt. and Hicks to return. And that punt is blocked, but there's a flag down. Nope, pick up the flag. Bruce Smith blocks the punt, and Buffalo gets it at the Oilers 17. I wonder if there's been a patch yet. I've had a block punt much too often in the new version. So one play drive here is what Jim Kelly wants. Medium slant to Andre Reed. Kelly is blitzed. He throws. Lofton at the 10. Lofton to the 1. He won't get in. Jerry Gray makes the tackle, and Lofton has 3 catches for 46 yards. First and goal for the Bills from the Houston 1. 2 tight end, 2 running back set. McKellar is the other tight end. Thomas on the fullback dive from the 1. That's 6. Thurman Thomas scores. And so now it's 13-0 Buffalo. Let's watch it again. Easy peasy. And so here comes the point from Christie. It is up. It is good. And with 2:15 to go in the first quarter, it's Buffalo putting down the sand. 14-0 over the Oilers. Beat Houston, beat Pittsburgh, and then Miami. And now Red Sox fan punt. Okay, so Coleman back to return for Houston. And Christie booms it in the end zone. Coleman 1 yard deep. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 27-yard line. Hale.
Legal block.
But it's coming
Receiving
back.
Team.
It's coming back. Robinson makes the illegal block, and Houston starts this drive from their own 11-yard line. Now, if Buffalo wins this game, then the Music City Miracle really is the payback for Buffalo's success. Again, they go 4 wide. Givens. Medium hitch from the 11-yard line. Moon throws. He's got Givens. Nope, Jackson got a hand on it. And with 1:56, the clock is stopped. So White will try a sweep to the far side from the 11. Gets down the sideline. Gets it to the 20. A gain of 9. So a good play for the Oilers. And it's 3rd and 1. Moon. White on the dive. This time that everyone's under center, White gets a first down, and it's a gain of 2. And so the Oilers get their first down of the game, I think. Under a minute to go, clock running. Spot it at their own 22. Haywood Jeffries on a short slant. Moon has time. He throws. Jeffries has it. Odoms makes an immediate stop. And Houston will say that we've done enough. And so after 1, Buffalo 14, Houston nothing. And so we'll let you do that. 23 yards from Kelly to Metzelaars made it 7-0. And then Thurman Thomas following an now Red Sox fan punt made it 14-0 after Christie hit the extra point. So 7 first downs for Buffalo to Houston's 2. Buffalo hasn't run the ball very well either, 5 for 10. But they've been not really. Kelly's knee is bothering him, 6 of 11 for 96. But Warren Moon is only 4 of 10 for 21 yards. And so a reminder that this game was suggested by ID Jester. And if you are interested in being a guest on the ID Jester show, send him an email. He would love to hear from you, unless you're a spammer, and then no one wants to hear from you, at idjesterlive@gmail.com. Okay, as ID says, maybe if this keeps up, Houston can make the great comeback. Put 41 up on them, and let's see. Phantomatic says they should change football so the field is a giant treadmill and the hash marks move. You have to score before the end zone that is behind you catches up on you. You're sadistic, you know that? Commander Cody Carlson is Warren Moon's backup, and you play another quarter like that, and Carlson's coming in. So I.D. Jester gets the credit for this one. So 2nd and 3 following that. And Lorenzo White will hope to pick up the first down on an off tackle to the near side from the 29-yard line. He gets right back to the line of scrimmage before Cornelius Bennett can make the stop, and it's 3rd and a long 4. So Ernest Givens, short hitch on 3rd down. Quick throw, incomplete. So Warren Moon just kind of shakes his head. He's 4 for 11 for 21 yards and a pick. Houston has the win. My goodness, Montgomery could punt because this one should go 52 yards. Buffalo will play for the return. And that's driven inside the 20. 25-30, 35-40. And brought down for a gain of 22. So hits from the 19. It's a 53-yard punt. And brought down at the Buffalo 41. And so right now the Bills are living the life of Riley. Even when they get bammed back deep into their own territory, a return gets it. And they still can't run a medium slant. Carwell Gardner. Trap right on first down from the 41. He gets it out to the 45. Brought down by Sean Jones, and that's a gain of 4. I will at some point. I don't have the Patreon set up there. Okay. So what are we doing here on 2nd and 6? Short slant to Metzelaars. That's the touchdown play. Kelly rolls to his right. He throws over the middle. Incomplete. He wanted Gardner. But Houston's defense needs to step up. Remember, they held Buffalo to only 3 points in the first half of the real game with Frank Reich at the quarterback. Buffalo goes to 3 wide, but Don Beebe comes in to stand next to Andre Reed. And Beebe will try a medium. Nope. Well, false start.
False start. Offense, number 51.
It's the
penalty.
left
Repeat,
guard,
3rd
Richter,
down.
who rocked in his stance early, and will do it again. Beebe. Medium cross. Kelly back to throw it. Has time. Goes down the sideline. Incomplete. So Houston prevents anything going that time. And it's a quick 3-and-out for the Bills. 13:04 for second quarter. And Chris Moore will be back to punt. Webster Slaughter will try a return from his 15-yard line. And is hit immediately by Hale after a gain of 2. So 1st and 10 from the Houston 15-yard line. And that's where the Oilers will set up shop to start this drive. Off tackle left. Nope. Screen to White. Moon waits. He throws, and there's a flag down. I believe that's a pass interference.
Pass interference. Yep. Defense. Number 24.
So it's 5 yards, an automatic first down. And Scholes got a little too grabby there. The lineman says, look, this isn't a high school dance. You can't do that. Ernest Givens on a long slant. Moon wants to air it out. He's got time. He throws. Flag is down.
Pass interference. Defense.
Scholes does the same thing. It's a 5-yard penalty and a first down. Second verse, same as the first. And so we're now at the 25-yard line. The Bills have committed 5 penalties for 30 yards. Curtis Duncan on a short slant. Moon waits, throws, has it at the 31 to Duncan. It's a gain of 6. Hard hit, but Duncan held on to it, and now the short slant gets the don't call that again flag. 2nd and 4 for Houston from their own 31. Trap right for White, and there's a flag down. Hansen tackles him at the 30.
Setting penalties. Repeat, 2nd down.
But it never happened. And Buffalo is getting awful sloppy here. 2nd and 4. No. There's certainly no Dan Pastorini. Kelly got hurt. Hurt his knee in the week before, in the Sunday night game before in Houston, and Reich came in and Buffalo lost, which is why they're in the wild card game. And so Reich started. Kelly just couldn't make a go of it. But since this is a stat-based game and it's based on their regular season stats, I took a look at what Reich's potential was, and they just weren't going to be competitive. And you want the game to be competitive. I mean, if Houston wins, but I didn't want Houston to win this game 41-3 either. And so kind of like Kyle Schwarber in the World Series, a few years ago, he hit some moonshots, but he just couldn't do it because of just how things are. So Jim Kelly's knee is heavily wrapped. He is hobbling around. He may not play the whole game, but right now he's going to play. Sweep left for White to the far side. He gets a block, but that's about it. Bruce Smith tackles him right at the line of scrimmage, and he gets about an inch. 3rd and 4. Yep, Jim was on the sidelines the whole time. I don't remember if he played during the Pittsburgh game or not. I know Kelly played in the conference championship and the Super Bowl. And so Buffalo comes into this one with a bit of extra vim and vinegar, because if they had beaten Houston, they would have had the bye week and it may not have mattered. 3rd down. Duncan on a medium slant. Moon dumps it down to White. White tries for yardage, and Scholes yanks him down for a gain of 1. So you might see Cody Carlson before too much longer as Houston is forced to punt on 4th and 3. Oh, Frank did play against Pittsburgh, so Kelly missed 2 games. But that really is a difference between a game based on pure ratings, which you would try with Reich, as opposed to a game based on stats where it's debatable. Montgomery's going to boom this. Inside the 20, Hicks is ready to return it. And he's hit immediately, if not sooner, by Lewis. It's a loss of 1. So Buffalo starts on their own 18. 1st and 10 for the Bills. 14-0, 10-13 to go in the half. Thomas will sweep it to the left from the 18. Gets across the 20 before Smith makes a tackle for Houston. That's Al Smith. For a gain of 5. Spotted at the 23, clock running. 2nd and 5. Jet sweep to Andre Reed. Little trickery as Andre goes to the far side. Gets a block, first down across the 30, 35, 40. 45. Dishman makes a tackle at the 47. And that's a gain of 24. So you want to see Reich throw a pick to Bill Schultz, because you see nothing. I see nothing? I see nothing? One of my favorite shows. So that's what happens when you run the jet sweep. It works, especially when you play the Jets. I didn't say that. So 1st and 10, 9 minutes to go, clock running. Ball pretty much at midfield. Spotted at the 47. Metzelaars. Short slant. Houston blitzes. Kelly waits. He's going to scramble. And he's going to run it for a gain of 9. And he's hobbling. And so you want to see Reich? Well, Kelly may come back for the... Kelly had to take off, and although he is not hurt really, he just couldn't do that. So he's on the sideline trying to find out where the world he is, and here comes Frank Reich, 2nd and 1. Thomas, trap right from the Houston 44. And Jones knocks him down for no gain. And so if you're playing Words with Friends, wow, I didn't realize that J-E was a word by itself. Did you know that, gang? 2nd and 1. Or 3rd and 1. Reich. No. Gardner. Trap left on 3rd down. Gets the handoff. Gets the first down. Fuller makes a tackle at the 40. And so I'm going to make the right call because I never make the wrong call. Oh, how wrong you are, ID. So Reich's not going to stay in the entire game, but he may finish out the half. If Kelly does something stupid again, like run, they tend to Kelly on the sideline. He is questionable. He might be able to stay in the game. Those numbers aren't terrible. So 1st and 10 from the Houston 40. Medium slant to Andre Reed. They blitz Reich. He's going to scramble, and he gets it right back to the line. Oh, he gets a gain of 1. So it's actually called a gain and not a sack. And so if you're going to do that, Reich is the guy to do that, not Kelly, who they're wheeling around in my chair. Kelly's knee is really puffed up, but it's like he got sideswiped by a cart full of ice cream. Like that would ever happen in real life. 2nd and 9. Pitch to the far side for Thomas from Reich. Gets it across the 40, and it's a gain of 2. 3rd and 7 for Buffalo. 5:28 clock running here in the first half. 7 plays, 45 yards. Medium hitch to Andre Reed. Reich to throw it. He gets it to Metzelars instead, and he gets a gain of 1. And that will end the drive right there. But Steve Christie will come on for the 53-yard field goal. Into the wind. He's got a 50-50 shot at this. Clock running. About 4.5 to go here in the second quarter. Reich will hold. We'll say Hall will snap it. Kick is up. It might be long enough. It's drifting right, and it misses right. So Houston will get the ball with 4 to go. So with 4 minutes to go in the first half, the Oilers take over from their 36. Buffalo 14, Houston nothing. To be or not BB. The Bills don't need Jack Kemp. Joe Ferguson. My dad just had a love-hate relationship with the man. Short hitch to Ernest Givens. Moon, quick throw. Givens has it, but won't get more than 7. Jackson with an immediate tackle, and Givens was hit at the 43. 2nd down and 3 for the Oilers. White, off tackle left. Runs for it, gets the first down. Bruce Smith with the tackle at the 47. And Jack Pardee feels a little bit better now. They've run it 7 times for 16 yards, and Moon is only 7 of 14 for 35 and a pick. Long slant to Duncan. They want to air it out. Moon is sacked by Darryl Talley. A delayed blitz. The line didn't pick it up, and Moon tastes the best of Buffalo. 2nd and 21 from the Oiler 36. And they do not have time. We'll go to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 21 for the Oilers. They trail 14-0. White, short, flat pass on the far sideline for Moon, incomplete. You might see a quarterback change. Cody Carlson's warming up. 3rd and 21. Long slant to Duncan. Moon drifts back in the pocket. He waits. He's got all day. He chucks it over the middle. Deflected and intercepted by Williams at midfield and brought down immediately. And so James Williams makes the interception. And Warren Moon strolls off the field, staring at the ground. So 142, Reich will do this series. Don Beebe, the third receiver. Short hitch to him on first down. Reich, quick throw. And there's a flag there.
Intentional grounding.
And Reich just threw it to a receiver that didn't exist.
Penalty, loss of down.
And how you give that to Jim Kelly? I know, Kelly's back in the game. So that's on Jim Kelly. It's not supposed to be Jim Kelly. It's supposed to be Frank Reich. Oopsie. Again, same call. Short slant to Beebe from the 39-yard line. Reich over the middle, complete to Beebe, and he's hit right there at the 46 by Jackson, a gain of 7. And that is out of bounds. So the clock will stop. 1:26 to go. 3rd and 13. Reed on a medium fly. Reich waits, throws it to the near sideline. Reed's got it, but it will not be a first down. Gain of 11. And with the clock running, here comes Chris Moore to punt to Webster Slaughter. Moore gets it away, and Slaughter will let that one go into the end zone for a touchback. So 46 seconds to go. And yep, Commander Carlson is in the game. Cody Carlson will try to get Houston anything here to end the first half. White spreads out as a wide receiver, so it's to the near side. So it's 5 receivers. White, Duncan, and Slaughter to the far side. Givens and Jeffrey are to the near side. Givens and Jeffries to the far side. Givens. Medium hitch. Carlson waits, throws, deflected by Jackson, incomplete. It's a half moon at best. The Oilers Givens, and the Oilers take it away. And if I do put in Frank a third time, it is indeed the third Reich. Earl Morrill is warming up. So 39 seconds to go. Medium slant again to Duncan. Carlson is going to get slapped from behind by Bruce Smith for a loss of 4. And Jack Pardee says, I've seen enough. We've played 1 half of football from Rich Stadium in Orchard Park. It's the Bills 14. The Oilers nothing. And so again, this Pro Football Replay Classic is brought to you tonight by ID Jester. ID Jester, D&D official, cards and dice streamer, plays a lot of RPG online, and hosts a great talk show. If you want to be on the ID Jester show, give him an email at idjesterlive@gmail.com. He'd love to have you. He's a very good interviewer. All right, so didn't expect that one to be in favor of Buffalo. Frank Reich, by the way, 3 of 3 for 19 yards. Jim Kelly will start the third quarter and will kind of go when a natural game situation allows for Kelly to get yanked. We'll bring Reich back in. But Reich played better than I thought. Warren Moon, he is going to be benched. He went 7 of 17 for 35 yards, 2 picks and 2 sacks, and a quarterback rating of 9.3. I'm not sure when he went to Minnesota. where he was good for a couple years, but he's on his way out of Houston. So indeed, a good half of football. How you doing, Bobby Catalano? Great to have you along on this Wednesday night. And so if you are interested, I've set up a Patreon account, by the way. So patreon.com/retrosportsnetwork. I didn't put up the slide for it tonight. I will for that. So if you want to see the game of your choice in football between any two teams, it'll cost you a bit of money, but if you buy a game, I'll call it for you. Or, I don't know, if you just want a real life game, I'll call that for you too. So, if you're a regular, I'll take your suggestions. But if there's a game you really, really want to see played, patreon.com/retrosportsnetwork and follow the directions of how you can get the game of your choice played. But ID Jester got one tonight because he asked for it. And so if someone, it has to be a real game played between two teams. Those I'll do for free, okay? So if you put one of those in the chat, yep, that's as bad as Johnny Manziel. So if you put one in the chat, a real contest, we'll play it sometime in the next week. And starting Sunday, we'll start that 70s baseball tournament, or the 75 Cincinnati Reds Invitational, and that will be made possible by Sports Replays and Simulations Facebook group run by Dave Little. Okay, are we ready to go to the second half? I think we are. So we'll let you look at the stats while I take a drink. It's lemon seltzer from the Polar Seltzer Company, if you follow things like that. Houston, I don't know how this offense worked. It's the Jerry Glanville 4 wide receiver offense. And Buffalo just must have figured it out. So right now, it's Houston football. They will return it. Coleman back deep. Steve Christie tees it up at his 35. Wind is going left to right. Houston in their white helmets with the blue and red oil derrick on the side. Baby blue numbers. And pants with blue and with the red stripe going down the blue pants. They will kick it. They'll receive it. Christie boots it away and it's taken by one of the upmen on the 1 to the 10, 20. Good return, 26-yard line. And that's where Commander Cody will take over. So Cody Carlson comes in, 4 wide receivers, Jeffries and Duncan, Gibbons and Slaughter, with White the lone setback. It is a handoff to Lorenzo White. A pitch to the far side from the 26, and he gets it across the line of scrimmage, and no, he doesn't. Now gets it to the line of scrimmage. And so they've made Buffalo play a 3-2 dime the entire game. And the Oilers have been held to 36 net yards. Meanwhile, the Bills have 174. So second down from their own 26. Ernest Gibbons on a medium cross. Carlson back to pass. He waits. He throws. He's got Gibbons. Will he get the measurement? Yep. He gets the first down on the Dave Gardner measure. And Kirby Jackson makes the tackle. 1st and 10 from their own 36. I don't know if a no huddle will help them there. We can try it. It just means they can't run in this game. It really just means they can't run another formation. White. Off tackle left. From the 36, he gets it to the 40, Mark Kelso. And they'll get a chance to huddle as Scholes is limping off. His return is doubtful. He's grabbing his knee. So 2nd and 7. Clock stop, 39-yard line. Webster Slaughter's been awful quiet today. Short hitch to him. Carlson is going to scramble. He's going to get close to a first down. He got 5. So he had a little more escapability than Warren Moon. Younger legs and all that. And James Williams makes the tackle at the 44. 3rd and 2. So again, a no huddle. So Carlson 5 yards. White will try and sweep to the far side from the 44, gets a first down, and Bruce Smith makes a tackle at the 47. So now, if I really got to do this on every play, no. Medium out to Jeffries. Carlson is going to get picked here, I think. That's rolls to his right, throws across the middle. Odoms gets the interception, 45. Brought down at the 35, a gain of 20. The tell there is Odoms makes the second pick of the game. As everything gets really slow, and so Frank Reich will start the third quarter as quarterback. 1st and 10 from their own 30, from the Houston 35. Let's watch the interception again from Carlson. Just rolled too far away and just gave Buffalo enough time to close all the gaps. Thurman Thomas off tackle to the right from the 35. Gets a mini block. Jones makes the tackle at the 31, and it's a gain of 4. So Thomas now 9 carries, 21 yards, and a score. Houston don't need a no huddle. They just need to go home, says Dale. Ha ha ha! Andre Reed. Short cross to him, 2nd and 6. Reich flips it down. Reed's got it. Won't get a first down. Gain of 5. Dishman right there. And so it's 3rd and 1. Gardner on a fullback dive. Gets the handoff from Reich. Gets a first down. Dishman knocks him down after a gain of 6. And now this Bills offensive line has taken over the game. 1st and 10. Thomas on a sweep to the near side from the 20-yard line. And Fuller got him, snapped him down right at the line of scrimmage. So under 9 minutes to go, 2nd and 10. As Reich looks to the sidelines for a play call. About a short out to Andre Reed. Reich throws. Reed's got it. Will get the first down. Dishman pushes him out after a gain of 6. Stays in bounds, actually. So 8:37, third quarter. Buffalo taking their time. Thomas on a sweep to the far side from the 14. Gets a block, gets the first to the 5. Touchdown, Buffalo. So Thomas ripped open his own hole, and Buffalo is up 20-0. Let's watch it again. Thomas with a forearm shiver right there and found his own seam. Spikes the ball, and it's 20-0 Bills. And Christie's extra point is up and good. And so with 7:43 to go in the third, it is Buffalo 21, Houston nothing. Yes, Houston did have Thomas did have 1,000 yards, I think. If not, it was awful close. So Coleman will return this Christie kick 1 yard deep in the end zone. 5, 10, 15, 20 down the sideline to the 29-yard line. Willis with the return. And Carlson will come out again. Right now, nothing is working for Houston. Givens. Look at these interception percentages. They're terrible. Even on a short cross. It's like a 14.8% chance. Medium slant to Givens. Carlson has time. Now he doesn't. Flips it over the middle. Givens has it, first down. And he's tackled after a gain of 16 at the Houston 45. 1482 and 92. And 626 in passing to Thomas. Yep, you're late. It's okay. We'll take it out in petty cash. So there you go. So Houston, if they can get something going, if they get picked off again, Warren Moon kind of thrown and kind of stretching. Lorenzo White will try a sweep to the far side from the 45, gets a mini block, and Bruce Smith just whips him down after a gain of 2. So Smith, who really is kind of in a role where he doesn't really have any linebackers, has made 7 tackles. No, Moon didn't get hurt. Moon went 7 for 17 for 35 yards in the first half, was picked off twice and sacked twice, and got yanked for Commander Cody Carlson. Frank Reich is 5 for 5 for 30 yards. Silly me thinking that he's going to get screwed, for lack of a better word, because of his regular season stats. Slaughter, short out on 2nd and 8. Carlson rolls down, looks to the sideline. Slaughter's got it first down across the 40, 35. Finally into Buffalo territory. He's knocked out at the Bill 32. So Carlson coordinating the drive. You must have tried to moon someone. Well, 32 degrees. I mean, you kind of get chapped cheeks. Here. See how you got that? He got eclipsed. Yes. Yes. He got eclipsed. So someone made ID some apple turnovers the other night, and he didn't share. Haywood Jeffries on a medium hitch. Carlson back to throw it. He has time. He looks to the far sidelines. It's to Givens instead. It's a gain of 8. And it's 2nd and 2. Gives new meaning to the words mocho. Mo cheeks. Yep. Sweep left for Lorenzo White to the far side. He gets a block. He gets a first down inside the 20 to the 19 before Nate Odoms can bring him down. So this is the best drive for the Oilers this afternoon. 21-0 late third quarter. Long hitch to Givens. Carlson has time. Moves around. He's sacked by Hansen. Jack Pardee is livid.
Number 73,
but not as livid as because the penalty is on Houston, and it's 10 yards. Buffalo will take the sack. 2nd down and 18. Yep, Orchard Park. That does look sharp. Turnovers. Mm-hmm. We've talked about this before. Kind of relevant again with the birth of Prince Harry's little squirt, Archie. So if he has a brother, does he dare call the little Prince George Jughead now? I don't know. Anyway, the crown on this field was severe. And so if you look where Houston's receivers are, those W's, they may not be able to see the center and the quarterback because it's that sloped. Flat pass to Lorenzo White. White goes out to the far side. Has it at the 30. 25. Darby makes the tackle after a gain of 4. Short pass really didn't work. 3rd down and 14. But, yep, whoever did these fields did a tremendous job. 3rd down and long. Givens. I need 14, huh? Long slant. Carlson has time. He floats one. Is it going to be picked? Givens got it at the 5. Givens is in for the touchdown. So a 23-yard pass from Carlson to Givens puts the Oilers on the board, 21-6. Here it is again. Carlson stuck with his primary receiver. Buffalo jumped the route, and Givens just grabbed it and scores. So Al Del Greco comes out for the extra point, and it is up and good. And so with 2:41 to play in the third, Houston's on the board. Buffalo 21, Houston 7. Speaking of The Simpsons, 1992 was their 3rd year of existence, and they're still going. We'll never stop The Simpsons. We've got scripts for years and years and years. We'll never stop The Simpsons. There we go. So Kenneth Davis is back to return. He stands on his 8. Oh, if you weren't sure the others would score, it was a given. Oh. And so Davis, 1 yard deep in his end zone, will take it out for Buffalo to the 10, 5. No, he was stopped at the 12. So we'll see what the defense does. Kelly says, I want in, and Levy says, boy, I need you next week. It's going to be Reich for this drive. Thomas, sweep to the near side from the 12-yard line. He rumbles and stumbles out to the 15, where he is hit by Al Smith. Frank Reich, a perfect 5 for 5 for 30 yards. And now the Bills, clock is their friend. Second down from the 15. Gardner, a short pass in the flat to the near side. Reich flips it down to Gardner. He's got it. He's going to cross the 20. He's hit at the 23 for a first down. So, with a lead, Reich is managing quite well, and that's Gardner's first catch for 8 yards. Minute and a half to go here in the third. Loft on time. Glad to see everybody's in the spirit of puntery. Thomas on a dive from the 23 across the 25. Robertson makes the tackle at the 28, and we're under a minute to go. Will Wolford with the big block, and Marcus Robertson with the tackle. So under a minute to go. Kenneth Davis will be in here. He's here to run. And he'll take a trap to the right from the 28-yard line. He gets a first down. Chris Dishman hit him after a gain of 7. And that'll do it. We've played 3 from Orchard Park. His rich stadium. Buffalo 21. Houston 7. So Jim Kelly tried to go on that gimpy knee. He broke out in a run and pointed right to it. He wasn't carted off the field. Frank Reich came in and is at 6 for 6 for 38 yards. Now, for those of you who came in late, I'll explain this again. Remember, Action PC and all these games are stat-based. They're not necessarily, they're ratings, but they basically work on stats and ratings. And Reich's regular season, he played the most of the last week of the season against the Houston Oilers, down in Houston, as a matter of fact, was sacked a bunch of times. He threw 47 pass attempts on the year and was sacked 9 times. And so I felt to give the Bills the best chance to win, despite the injury in real life, I started Jim Kelly. I knew I was going to get in Frank Reich at some point. But that was when Kelly made the run, I made the switch. Kelly could conceivably come back in, but as long as Buffalo has the lead, we'll keep it real life and keep going with Frank Reich. Warren Moon got yanked. Cody Carlson, as you'll see as we look at the stats, 6 of 7 for 82 yards. He has an interception and a sack, but got the only points for Houston on the day on the board, a 23-yard pass to Ernest Givens. And so that's where we are, 21-7, Buffalo ahead in this wildcard game as we start the fourth quarter, presented by ID Jester. Want to go on a show? Of course you do. You want to argue about the DH, don't you? idjesterlive@gmail.com. Thanks for being frank with us. I've created a monster, boys and girls. Make sure that you're seeing the game and not my head. All right, so 1st and 10 for the Bills from their own 35 as we start the final stanza. Again, it's Davis, and he will go a trap to the right side from the 35. Smith will knock him down, and Scholes is back for Buffalo once Houston gets the ball again. So James Lofton, medium slant on 2nd and 8 from the Bills 37. Long thing. And, all right, we got a couple things here. Childress knocks down Reich for a loss of 9. And then Parker, I'm not sure what team he is on, is limping off. So the clock stops on the injury, 14-12 to go. You sure Reich isn't wrong? So Jim Kelly starts to loosen up again because it's only a 2-score game. 3rd down and 17. And so BB comes in as the 3rd wide receiver. Thomas is back as the running back. And they're going to do a short flat. And Reich is going to get sacked by Williams. Pulled him down by the ankle. And so that's pretty much why Frank Reich did not start this game. And so the Houston defense, it was supposed to be a short flat pass to Thurman Thomas. It's now 4th and 21. Jim Kelly warming back up. Chris Moore, Buffalo with the win. 48-yard punt here. Slaughter might return it. He stands on his 30. Moore gets it away. Slaughter from the 30 by the far sideline will take a fair catch at the 29, and that's where we'll start. 1st and 10 for the Oilers. They're down 14, but they got a full quarter. Carlson looks at Webster Slaughter, says, "Would you care to catch one, big boy? Let's try a medium out, shall we?" Buffalo blitzes. Carlson waits, throws. Down to White instead. Lorenzo gets 3 before Scholes hits him. Scholes did not get called for middle school dance holding there. 2nd and 7. And around for Ernest Givens. To the near side. Finds a hole across the 40. 45 into Buffalo territory. 30. 20. 10. And he's tackled by Mike Kelso at the 3-yard line. Mark Kelso saved a touchdown. Bruce Matthews ripped open the hole, and the trickery gives Houston 1st and goal from the Buffalo 3. Here it is again. Ernest Givens, he gives and he gives and he gives, and he gives Houston a chance for 6. Jim Kelly quickly throwing. Lorenzo White. Off tackle left. He goes to the near far side. He is hit by Wright after a loss of 1. Holy shenanigans is right. 2nd and goal from the Buffalo 4. Haywood Jeffries on a short cross. Carlson is going to run. He's going to score. So Cody Carlson has made this a 1-score game. He scrambled. And is it going to be Cody Carlson that can pull the comeback for Houston? Will Buffalo's Super Bowl run end right here? This was supposed to be a short cross to Jeffries, but Carlson thought better of it and found Pater. And remember, we don't have the 2-point conversion in 92. So Del Greco's extra point is up and good. And we do have a 1-score game. 10:56 in regulation time. Buffalo 21, Houston 14. What's the old line from Sylvester and Tweedy? As Sylvester is trying to play Cowboys and Indians to eat them, you didn't count on Pocahontas, did you there, Geronimo? And I don't think anyone here thought that Cody Carlson was going to come in and save the day for the Houston Oilers. Kenneth Davis is back to return this kick. He stands on his 9-yard line to the 20, 25, 30. Hit at the 34 by Bo Orlando.
Block.
And
Receiving
now Buffalo gets called for
penalty.
the block. Ligner gets called for the... And now as Jim Kelly's coming back in. So Thurman Thomas and Jim Kelly come back in. We'll see how long that knee is taped. He's got a brace on it, and it's as bulky as a college freshman's book bag. Short slant to Metzelaars. Kelly, flush, throws to Thomas at the 10. First down, 25, 30, 40, 50, 40 the other way. A 50-yard gain from Jim Kelly to Thurman Thomas. Chris Dishman makes his 10th tackle. And Kelly walks and hobbles to the huddle. Spotted at the Houston 41. He blocked him 3 times on the ceiling. And Kelly got hit twice on the pipe. Andre Reed. Medium slant on first down. Kelly flushed. Throws. He's got Reed and Lofton rather, and Gray was all over him. It's a drop pass. Only if it dawned on. 2nd and 10, 9:54. Clock stop, 4th quarter. Trap right to Thurman Thomas from the Houston 41. Gets it across the 40. Dishman's had a big game. He'll make the tackle at the 38. Gain of 3. So Kelly, really, he's just wincing. He's a trooper. 3rd and 7. So Wright comes back in and 3 wide receivers. Kelly just kind of shakes his head and goes, I'm not sure I can do this, big boy. See what you can do. So Beebe, short slant from Reich. Reich's going to run. Reich's going to get sacked. And Reich had his bell rung and said, now Reich is hurt. And so Buffalo from the Houston 42, kind of in no man's land. Here's where I would normally do the Poochie punt from Kelly, but like I said, Kelly's wearing a brace. So Chris Moore will hit the poocher. They're hoping to keep it out of the end zone, and they do! It rolls dead at the 1. And so Reich says he's available. Marv Levy, with 9 minutes to go, has got a decision to make. You've got Kelly with the bum knee and Reich thinking all of a sudden he's back in College Park in Maryland. Field goal would be, yes, you would be. You guys are, yes, absolutely. So what do you do here? Carlson. I'm not doing that. Medium slant to Curtis Duncan. From his end zone, he better get it out. He does. Almost intercepted. Remember, Houston has no tight ends. White on a dive play from the end zone. Got it out to the 5. Wright makes the tackle at the 6. Jeff Wright, his 2nd stop. And so Houston is 4 for 9 on 3rd down. They need 5. I'm laying down. Someone, I've been told you should be a stand-up comic, and I give them a dirty look. You think Jim Kelly's needs are bad? You could put mine would be in a medical dictionary. 3rd and 5. White on a short flat. Carlson from his end zone. He waits, he fires. Schultz picks it off at the 8-yard line, and he pulls it down to the 4. And so Kurt Schultz did more than saw nothing. He intercepted nothing and nearly scored nothing. Here it is again, Carlson. That's what happens when you have no offense besides the 4 wide receiver. And so it's Jim Kelly from the 4. 2 tight end, 2 running back set. McKellar is there with Metzelaars. Thomas wants a draw play, has a draw play, and is hit by Robinson for a loss of 2. So we go under 8 minutes. Todd B's giving me a strange look. You've seen me before. So under 8 to go. 2nd and goal from the Oilers 6. Gardner. Trap right from the 6. He gets to the 5. Williams knocks him down at the 3. At best, this just takes time off the clock. Where is Earl Campbell? At least you're in Norwood's range now. Oh, that's cruel. That's cruel. 50 lashes. Short cross to Lofton. Kelly back to throw. He does, and that's incomplete. He overthrew him. And so it'll be field goal time here for Steve Christie, 21-14. So Buffalo got it at the 4 and got 1 yard. And Christie has a 99.5% chance of knocking this one through. Here we go. Here's the kick. It is up. It's to the left, but good. And so 6.5 to go. Buffalo 24, Houston 14. I'm a better kicker than Chris Christie. So Coleman will take a knee 9 yards deep in the end zone. So Houston has 6.5 minutes to scramble. Oh, I bet Agatha would be better than Chris Christie, yeah. Even though she's dead. 80 yards, they need it twice. They need 2 scores here in 6.5 minutes. Slaughter. Medium out to Slaughter. Bills blitz. Carlson moves down. Flings it to Duncan. Gets a first down. They got a Dave Gardner measurement. 6:18. They'll go no huddle here. Long out to Duncan. Carlson is blitzed. Houston picks it up. He is hit by Wright. Dawson got it back. It's a fumble, but it's Houston ball. 2nd and 19. So Carlson is sacked by Jeff Wright. Wright stripped the football, and the right guard Dawson picked it back up. And so, thankfully for Houston, they did not go up Dawson's Creek. Ernest Givens on a medium slant. 2nd down, probably in 4-down territory for the Oilers. Givens has got it at the 33. Give him 12. They're going hurry up now. 3rd and 7. Jeffries. Short hitch. Carlson back to throw. Quick throw. Jeffries has got it. Does he get across for the first down? Yes, he does. Nate Odoms with a tackle. 1st and 10. Medium slant to Jeffries again. Carlson waits. He throws. Jeffries does not get it. And the clock will stop with 4:11 to go in the ballgame. 24-14 Buffalo. It's always a pun fest. Duncan plays better than Hines. Good one, Dave. Good one. Yes, it's all Dave's fault. Dave Baseball Demo's fault. So 2nd and 10. Thanks for watching, RF. First, from the Oiler 40. We've seen everybody play quarterback for these two teams today. Duncan on a medium fly. Carlson delivers down the sideline. It's Duncan's got it. Williams makes the tackle for a gain of 12. First down for the Oilers. Carlson now 11 of 15 for 126 yards. He replaced the ineffective Warren Moon. Jeffries on a long slant. This looks like this might be picked. Carlson rolls to his right. He waits. He fires it into double coverage. And Nate Odoms deflects it right into Mark Kelso at the 31. Kelso knocks it down to the 41. And that might be game, set, match. Let's watch it again. Carlson just kind of rolled around. He threw. Odoms deflected it right in the waiting arms of Mark Kelso. And if you remember those junior high eggs you got in the home ec class that you had to babysit, well, that was Mark Kelso right there. And so 3:29 to go. Frank Wright got his bell rung. Jim Kelly has a bum knee. I don't know who the heck is quarterbacking next week in Pittsburgh, but right now, it's a 10-point lead. No one wants Dan Pastorini, especially Dan Pastorini. So Kelly's really only going to throw when he needs to. And they hand it off to Thomas, but there's a flag down on the false
False
start.
Offense, number 88.
It's the tight end, Metzelar. So Marv Levy gives him a shake. No time taken off the clock. From the 36 of Buffalo, it's 1st and 15. Trap right for Thomas. Across the 35. Jones makes a tackle after a gain of 2. And no one's in any hurry. No. No. You can punt all you want. But I don't need... Well, I'm a baseball person. So Thomas, 16 carries, 46 yards, and 2 scores. Gardner will run it to the right side here. And he gets it to the 39 before Robinson makes the tackle. And Buffalo will take it right down to the 2-minute warning. So, we're right down to brass tacks time here. 3rd and 12. Jim Kelly looks around and says, but wait, are they going to go with Reich? Reich says he wants it, and Kelly says, you can try it. I'm not sure how much weight I can put on his knee. So they need 12. Medium slant to James Lofton. Reich kind of remembers where he is. He throws down, and McDowell got a piece of it. Not intercepted, and Buffalo will have to punt with 1:51. So Chris Moore will long punt this. Buffalo with a win behind them. Houston needs a miracle. They're down 10. Taken at the 20 by Slaughter. He gets to the 25, 30, 35. It's a gain of 15 and no flags. So again, 4 wide receivers all day. If only they were playing the Broncos. Slaughter. Short out. They need 2 scores. They've got 1:45. Carlson flings it across the field, incomplete. Jeffries had it, and Nate Odoms nailed him as he made contact. 2nd and 10. 93 seconds to go. Duncan on a long pass. Carlson has time. He flings it down to the near sideline. Duncan's got it. Flag is down. Gain of 20.
Face mask. Defense.
And Buffalo makes the dumb move.
Penalty. Automatic. First
Jackson,
down.
One of the corners, grabbed the face mask. So they're pretty sure Houston still has all 3 timeouts. They're at the 32. Del Greco says, give me 10 more yards and I can try it. And OJ was great in Police Squad. A white Ford Bronco and a pink Carnation. Jeffries on a short slant. Carlson's going to scramble. Ball is loose. Picked up by Buffalo. Taken inside the 40-yard line. Who's got it? Hansen, Phil Hansen with a sack. Nate Odoms with the return, and Buffalo's going to win this game. And so how'd it happen? Here's the forced fumble. Carlson got too greedy, tried to make something happen. Nate Odoms scooped it off the artificial surface, and that will do. And just like with ID, if he eats too many of those turnovers kill the 6. Houston turned it over 6 times. And Buffalo's only going to win this game by 10. So Frank Reich will go into take a knee formation. Victory formation. Reich will take a knee, and Houston will call time. 1:13 to go. From the Houston 39-yard line. They're going to hand it off once to Eddie Fuller. Because why not? Reich gives it to Fuller from the 39, gets back to the line of scrimmage. Houston will call. Timeout, they have 1 remaining. So the starters come back in for 1 play. Jim Kelly says, I'll get this first down and finish it off for you, big boy. Thomas on a flat. Kelly's going to run. Kelly's going to get stripped away. Houston's going to score. Houston's going to score. Oh, my goodness. Chris Dishman picked up the fumble, and they scored. Buffalo gambled that they could try to run or end the game on a first down, and instead, Chris Dishman, William Fuller got the sack. Chris Dishman picked it up and scored. Of all the things that happened to Buffalo, here comes the extra point. Chris Dishman oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. If they get the first down, the game is over. Oh, Ron. Joe Pisarcik with that play. Here's the extra point, and now we're an onside kick away. So they'll watch the onside. 58 seconds left. It's a one-score game. Buffalo 24, Houston 21. Everyone's watching the onside kick. It is away, and it is taken by Buffalo. No, Houston's got it. Houston's got it. No way. No way. Unbelievable. All right, we go 4 wide. Commander Cody's been given a second chance. Del Greco says just get it inside the 40-yard line. Unbelievable. Well, you know, you kind of like my foot. Where's the cat? The cat is hiding. It's too early for the cat to be in here. So Curtis Duncan, they've got one timeout. Medium slant to Duncan. Carlson back to throw. He's got time. Checks it down to Lorenzo Way. He is smothered by Schultz after a gain of 2. They go hurry up. They can only stop it once. Jeffries. Medium hitch. Carlson throws. Jeffries has got it. Odoms makes the tackle. Gain of 10. First down. They may get one more play. Oh, my God. White on the screen. This is just to get yardage, to get the clock stopped. And it's incomplete. So 1 second left, and out comes Del Greco. This would be from 56 yards. He's got a 27% chance. He's kicking into the wind. 27.2% chance. Montgomery will hold. Matthews to snap it. Montgomery to hold it. This is for overtime. Kick is up. Kick is long, kick is drifting left, and Buffalo has won the game. No thanks to me. So the Bills' Super Bowl run continues. They have won this strange finish 24-21. It didn't have time for, we tried the sideline pass, and they took it right down to 1 second. I had to kick it. Oh my goodness. Well, so the final score, Buffalo 24, Houston 21. Carlson nearly got them, and Chris Dishman with a 58-yard fumble recovery because Thurman Thomas couldn't hang on to the football, because Jim Kelly couldn't hang on to the football, made this one a little closer than I wanted. Anyway, so Buffalo wins this one 24-21. And between Carlson got them back in this game. He went 14 for 21 for 158, which was a heck of a lot better than what Warren Moon did. But Chris Dishman, who had 18 gazillion tackles, and then had the fumble recovery that's for a touchdown. So the combination of Kelly and Wright was effective, but Kelly's got a bad knee and Wright got a concussion. Well, so the final score, Buffalo 24, Houston 21. Baseball tomorrow at lunch hour will be the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Atlanta Braves. Then Friday, we'll have the Detroit Tigers and Toronto Blue Jays for you at lunch. Sunday, that 70s tournament starts. For sports simulations and replays over on Facebook, it's the 75 Reds and the 73 Mets from Riverfront. Hey, thanks a whole bunch. Yeah, my football games are boring. All right, thanks a bunch. So again, if it's a real-life matchup, I'll do it for free as part of Pro Football Classics. So until tomorrow at lunchtime, I'm Ron Juckett for Retro Sports Network. Hit that like, subscribe, and click the bell to know when I go live. Until tomorrow, we'll talk to you the next time. Thank you guys ever so much.